Kate's pack?
What? No, this is TJ's pack. Come on.
I don't even know.
You can tell.
Here we
First card
go.
Thresh. Here we go. Oh, it's not.
Yep.
Oh, yeah,
It
is.
is, TJ.
It is TJ. That's why it's hilarious.
So this is a what kind of card is this? Is this just a normal
It's a
spell?
neutral.
Paladin.
It's a
Oh,
neutral
it's a neutral
spell. Okay.
spell?
This
That's
looks
new.
paladin-y.
Paladin is
yeah,
more yellow.
I don't know.
It is close to
This
I
would
can
be-
tell you.
What rarity? Is that
This-
uncommon?
This is common, yeah.
Yeah.
Common?
That's just common.
Okay, so this is a 1 mana common spell card called What AP Xin Would Do. Draw a spell damage card. That's it. I don't know what spell damage cards there are, so I feel like if
Basically,
there's pretty
it's just,
crazy
it's
spell
just a
damage
card
cards,
that has the keyword
Oh.
spell damage in it.
+1.
So like
okay,
a spell
understood,
damage +1 would
understood,
be an
yeah.
example of a spell damage card. It's just a card that
So
has
it's
spell damage in
anything-
the text.
In the text, yeah. Okay, so I don't know how many, I don't know what any crazy damage cards are. So I'm sure
Oh.
this is probably broken if there are broken spell
For
damage
1
cards,
mana?
and you can just. And it's also common, so you could probably put what 3,
2.
2.
2.
So-
Oh, only 2. Okay.
In my knowledge, this is the first common spell in the game. If this was printed in the game, this would be
Oh,
the
really?
first ever common spell.
Yeah.
Yes.
What are they normally?
There was only ever
legendaries.
legendary. Yep. If they're
Oh,
common.
gotcha. Understood.
So
I'm
in
sorry,
that
repeat that?
aspect, if spells are printed in the neutral category, they're often
Ah.
legendary.
Okay.
And in fact, if this was a legendary spell at 1 mana,
It would make sense.
I think this would be okay. Actually, in fact,
Okay.
I think
it would be
fine.
okay. Yeah.
Aegwin is what you get from the mage quest, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just literal draw Aegwin.
Yeah.
Because she goes into
Okay.
your deck.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
and with the legendary, you'd only be able to have one in the
And
deck,
and
right?
to be fair, Aegwin sucks ass. So
Yeah, Yeah, I
this
feel like
would
this
probably help Aegwin out, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah.
This would
Yeah,
be a
let me,
funny support card that's actually okay.
For
I think
the
it's fine.
rest of the
So
people
as-
here, this is Aegwin.
That card.
I mean,
It's quite
of all the spell
right?
damage cards in your deck, you would have to. If you only have this card in your deck, you would 100% draw
Well, that's
it,
the
but-
thing about Aegwin, is she's the only spell damage card in your deck.
You
'Cause she
want
comes
her,
from
only
quests.
her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what she does is whenever she dies, the next minion inherits
Mm.
+2 spell damage, and Death Rattle give the
Um,
next minions +2.
This
spell
is not a
damage.
quest reward. This is just a legendary card. That
Oh,
you
that's
can
just
play.
a legendary. What's the quest reward?
The quest reward is
Mage
your
quest.
every time you cast which there's a lots of quests. So, which one do you mean? you're talking about the-
Arcanist Dawn Grasp. Here we go.
That lady who
This
casts
is
shit
the
twice.
one.
Or-
No.
Oh.
To have spell damage. That one.
Mm.
I still think
okay.
it combos with Egwin better. Like I actually really like this. So, you could just if Egwin dies, the AP Zen just is the spell just draws the next minion that is
Oh,
spell
yeah.
damage too. So that's like
That's
sick.
why it's
That's
good if
actually
you can
sick.
just you can just put 2 of them, like 2 of the common card. If it's
Yeah, exactly.
legendary, then it's probably better with Dawn Grasp.
What it doesn't combo with dog.
So for the
Grasp,
sake
if
of
I'm
this
reading that
video,
properly.
because I didn't know that
Dawn Grasp is
neutral
your
spell
hand,
cards
isn't
are
it?
always legendary, let's just assume this is a legendary card, unlike Lulu, basically.
Okay.
Okay. Then no, this doesn't. Sorry, Colton. Just to be, I'm not trying to argue or anything, but I
yeah,
don't think
this wouldn't combo with Arcanist.
Why
It
not?
wouldn't draw it.
It
Yeah, it
doesn't
would.
draw on it. So this comes into your hand for the rest of the game. You have +2 spell. No, it doesn't, because this card doesn't have spell damage +2. This gives you spell damage +2.
It
This
says
is-
draw a
It's-
spell damage card.
It's spell
Oh,
damage
so it's
in the
anything that
text.
says it.
Yep.
Oh,
If
okay,
there is
okay, then
spell
yeah, never
damage
mind.
in the
It does it
text,
then.
it
Yeah,
draws
it
it.
would. That makes sense. Okay. Yeah, okay. If that works like that, then it would.
This one,
okay.
I think the combo would be better with Egwin. Like this is a card for Egwin, and I actually believe if it was a common spell, it would be better. So like, as in, this would be better as a common spell. I think this is like there is actually. You know what's funny? I at first looked at this, thought it was broken, and now that if we talk as we talked about it, I think
Yeah.
it's just
Now that we've realized just how bad spell damage really is on mage,
it's.
how
I
they
think that,
do need just
I don't
a
think this
little
would have
help.
to be legendary. You
Would
actually
you
could
slot
it
put
in
this
shaman?
as a neutral. You could any card. I feel like this is just
Oh.
like a card that they're like I don't know. It's just I feel like this is just a good like a decent neutral that you
Okay.
made.
Should we keep
Yeah.
it common?
Yeah.
Do you think?
Yeah, you
Okay.
could keep this common.
Let's
I
keep
feel
it common. All
Sure.
right. Kirk, your turn. I have a Death Knight card here for you.
know something.
like. Oh yes. Oh, Thresh, the Chain Warden. Taunt.
Oh,
Choose
right,
one.
This is a neutral card.
Give this minion +1 attack when you gain a corpse, or give this +1 health when you gain a. This is just what's that minion? It's the Druid minion, the 7-drop, fucking.
Oh, there's a
Taunt,
minion
dude.
like this.
Yeah, hold on. It's not like it. Not like this. Not at all.
Could
but
you
I'll
describe
show
it
you what this
roughly?
reminds me.
What it does?
It's a 7-drop, choose one that has a 5/5. It either gets +5 attack or +5 health and taunt.
Ah, I gotcha. Oh, well, that's
and
really similar then, for sure.
It's very similar,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it
yeah.
reminds me of that.
Okay. That's
But
good fun.
also very, very neat. I think I don't think this should be a choose one. I think this should be taunt whenever you gain a corpse, either gain +1 health or +1 health attack.
You mean both, or you choose in the moment which one you want?
No, it's random. As in, just
Oh, it's
like
random.
the spell.
Or
just
plus
like
one.
the spell.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, some randomness is good on Hearthstone. I like that thought for sure.
I feel like the choose one is like a druid thing, not a death knight thing.
Yeah.
And
But for here, we'll just count it as choose one. So
Okay, fair.
we'll just
If it's
evaluate
choose
as such
one,
for one.
if it's choose one, you're always picking health. You're never picking attack.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
It's taunt. Like you just always want the health.
You're
If
never
you take
picking this
damage,
as- Yep.
You take damage, you get the ghouls, you just give them more health, so you didn't
Yep.
take the damage.
Exactly. This is that's why I feel like, and you know what's funny? I think the randomness would balance this card because I feel like the
Mhm.
fact that I can choose the health makes this card way better
Mhm.
than it does if it was random.
Yep.
Like this makes it like 10 times. Like there's no point even to have the other one on there. This could read. Give this taunt. Give this minion +1 health when you gain a course. Like that's literally what this could read.
I will
And
say
it'd
I
be-
did that on purpose. I just want this to be Timmy bait, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Okay.
All right, we'll go to Colton for this next one.
I feel like
Oh,
yeah.
this is
Anything else?
just other than that, this costs too much. This is too slow.
Okay. Fair.
Wukong the Monkey King. 6 mana, 5/5. Battlecry, give the spells in your hand twin spell. This is a neutral card. You can't do that.
That's not okay.
Yeah, you just can't do that.
I don't know what twin spell is, but I guess that's
So-
broken. So
Whenever you cast it, it brings it back to your hand.
It gives you a copy in your hand, yeah.
Yeah.
oh my god, that's
This is only
dumb.
for the spells that you currently have in your hand at that moment.
That don't matter.
Yeah, but you can just have 9 spells in your hand and then
Mhm.
put down.
You can just have. I mean, fuck. What 2 spells can we think of?
You can
that
just
bring
have whatever
in?
you want, but like,
Dude, this
yeah.
is okay. This is cast a legendary spell 3 times. This
Yeah,
is
pretty
what
much.
Wukong says. This is
True.
True. Because you
Three
can
times or
play
2
the spell
times?
and then play another
3 times
Wukong.
because you play the spell, it loses twin spell. You play another Wukong, it gains twin spell, and then it loses twin spell. So now you've played it 3 times. So
Yeah.
this card is ridiculous. And even at 6 mana, I don't think
This
it'd
was
be fair
this
because
was a legendary. I moved it to rare though.
you can't
this
have 2
was-
of these.
Yeah.
You can't have 2 of these.
Yeah.
I
Maybe
feel like
one.
maybe I feel like this
is-
would I personally think that might even be like a 5/4.
I think it's
Okay, hold
too
on.
cheap.
Guys, actually,
this is too little cost.
let me errat it 1
And
second.
I was gonna say 7 mana. 7 mana 5/4 with
I don't.
this.
I think it has to be 10
No?
mana.
Lit-
Strictly
10?
because
Okay.
it's a neutral card.
No, hold on.
Guys, I'm gonna modify the card on the
Because
spot,
any mana
okay?
generation.
Because
No,
the thing
this-
is that I moved it from legendary to rare, but I didn't actually change the effect. All right, let me give you the
Okay.
new version, okay? Battle
Yeah,
cry.
yeah.
Give.
Okay.
Okay. And for no, it's still gonna be strong. Okay. Battle cry. Give a spell in your hand. Twin spell.
Okay.
There you go.
That's
Okay.
better.
Okay.
That's playable.
Are
That's,
we
that's
still
okay.
rare?
Yeah.
Is it still rare?
Okay.
Okay.
That's still
I still
okay.
think it should be
That's still okay.
5/4. A 5/4 is just a lot easier to kill, I
Mhm.
think. And but still have like more attack just because it's Wukong, man. Like that's the guy. He's
True.
pretty strong, So I think 5/4 would be really good, and maybe even 7 mana. Maybe the 7 mana is going a
Is
little
it
too hard with
random?
the change.
It's got to be random, eh? Did you?
I think
is it
it
random?
was. I think it was chose.
No, it's.
I think you could choose.
You will choose.
Choose.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So I think maybe 7 mana 5/4 with that, because you'd be able to put 2 in your deck, right? So I think, yeah, maybe that's not as much for the people that know actual Hearthstone, but I think.
Could you
I don't
fix this
think
card
the-
by just putting it in a class?
No.
Or just legendary? I think.
The fact it's fundamentally like saying I can cast my spells more than once, and that's what's broken. Like that's without doing too many steps. This
Bro, I'm
is
just thinking of
this is
old
copy my
Hearthstone,
spell.
And I'm like, all those cards we were able to cast twice in fucking Spell Mage?
cast them
Holy
again.
fuck, that was broken.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Exactly.
No, this is like even at 6 mana 5/5, that's probably fine. But like the effect itself is what's like just again another fundamentally weirdly enough broken thing to do in
Get a new
Hearthstone.
card.
Give
there
a
you
spell
go.
in your hand. Twin spell. Yeah, that's better.
Broken.
Let's use this.
I'm just trying to think.
It's still rare.
I understand. I think
that what-
it might just be
something else
super
would be
crazy
legendary.
that it might just have to go to legendary, but that might be more for them to talk about it.
Like, I'm thinking
twin-
of the damage implications.
the
I'm thinking of
combos.
the ramp implications, bro.
It's
like,
the combos. Yeah, it's the combo on you can put any spell in your hand. Like you could literally, yeah, like Colton said, just ramp and then just having crazy mana. Like
Bro, a noob could put this in their deck, use it on Nourish, and they won. Like,
Yeah.
Somebody who doesn't know what they're doing could still just Nourish it, have 10 mana, literally 4 turns.
You guys are
before you
talking
get
about
it.
pretty old cards. I was
I'm
thinking
talking
of some
about
like
huge old
combos.
cards, because that's
Um,
kind of all I know.
So
I'll give an
you're saying in
example.
wild this would
Theory.
be insane.
Thierry,
I
Bro,
just think
about
it'd be insane in
cheese.
general.
Thierry, we're not thinking about wilds, because if we think about wilds,
Think about cheese.
holy buddy.
Yeah.
right? Like so we play Gorgon whatever the fuck that cheese dragon is.
Yeah.
You get that card.
Zorman.
On turn 6 you play this. You play it. Now you still have the same card in hand because Twin Spell reads. It's just like a copy. You're just playing a copy of the
Isn't
spell.
Gorgon Zomer a
So-
minion though?
Yes,
Oh
but
no,
the
no,
spell
but
you get from it.
Yeah, no, I get it.
So now then I play on turn 6 I play this, and then on turn 7 I play the spell which
Mhm.
spawns me 3 6/6s, and then it's
Mhm.
still spawning 6/6s.
Mhm.
It levels up again, and then you spawn 7/7s. Like, and then you get to do, if this is a neutral card, you get to do that twice. No, this is, and that one effect about spawning. Yeah, no, this is very
Modern
strong.
Hearthstone, baby.
It's very strong. This is
Yeah, yeah.
very
Okay.
strong.
Okay.
Thurian
All right.
making 6
LeBlanc,
mana.
Triferix of Guile. 1 mana, 1/1.
Started.
Start of game, transform all spells in your deck into random secrets from the past. Battle cry. Place this at the bottom of your deck. Okay.
So what's the point of the what's the point of the battle cry? Just so that you don't get fatigued?
Do you know what Patches the Pirate is?
Yeah.
The fact that you know this card is at the bottom of your deck, it kind of reduces your deck size. In a way. That's it. Always operating from the shadows.
Also, you never take fatigue damage for 1 mana.
This is just not
True.
never taking fatigue.
Yeah, you never take fatigue.
Ever. For the
I'm
rest
just
of the
gonna
game.
copy what you guys say.
1
Yeah,
mana,
never-
you never take. You don't have any more cards in your deck. Damage. Like,
So the just to be clear on the fact, secrets from the past are secrets only in all the secrets that are in wild only, not the ones in standard.
Understood.
Yes.
I think, right? Okay.
It's just all from the history of the game. When you say from the past, I'm pretty sure that just means any.
No,
Oh.
from the past means from only in
everything.
Wild.
Yeah. Oh no, actually no. Sorry. I thought in Wild there was also the standard cards. It's everything before standard, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad. I thought in Wild it included standard cards, but in that case, yeah, it would be just Wild then.
Okay. Then it's bad. I think this is bad.
I don't think it's a good card,
No,
but I
I
think
think
that
this
it's
is-
very cool in lore.
It's fun.
I think
Yeah.
it's super lore. I like it. I just don't think that, like, how many secrets are you going to have first, like, or no, sorry, how many spells are you going to put into this deck first off, because you're just always going to go on RNG and you just don't know what you're actually going to get, right? Because
Mhm.
you're just always going to be changing them.
Mhm.
So
I
I
think this
think
was
I don't even think this would go into a deck where you would have spells. I think it would be quite literally just for what they said, like, you can just like stall them. It's just a stall, like, you can never fatigue. So you just like make sure you don't die,
this
and then
is
they will
like
eventually die.
this is like not a warlock card either. This is more of a hunter card.
Does
This would
Warlock even have I don't think Warlock has
No,
a
this is no secrets.
secret.
This is no secret.
Yeah.
No.
This is just
Okay.
It's
I
only
think-
what? Hunter, Mage, Rogue,
Paladin.
Paladin.
and that's it.
and that's it.
So in my opinion, this should either be
And this is
shouldn't
all
be
secrets
warlock.
below, so it's like trans class 2, right? It's
No, I totally get
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Maybe
just
you
to
were
make
like
sure.
trying to
Yeah.
fit a theme and stuff, but like this is the effect is a hunter. This to me is a hunter effect,
Mhm.
or maybe even a mage effect.
Or do you mean that, like, even if you put
Maybe
in
that's-
warlock spells, those
get
will
all
transform
secrets.
into like paladin secrets and
Yes.
mage secrets and
Yep,
stuff?
yep,
Yeah,
yep,
yeah,
yep,
yeah.
yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I still don't.
Um,
I just don't think that you would, like. I just think that card, like, I think that you could take out the start of game thing and it would just be a card, right? Like, I just don't. think
just
the
battle
start of
cry
game
places
thing-
at the bottom of your deck.
You live
Yeah,
that
like,
would,
I think
that
that would
be funny
literally
enough.
just be. I think that would just be like, that is a card now. Like, I just don't. In my opinion, I don't know all the secrets, right? I just don't care for it.
The whole top of that part of this. No offense, Terry. The whole top part of this card, I feel like
Now,
doesn't do anything in the
you
current.
know what? I
thing
know
of
how to
Hearthstone.
make it better. Start of
Okay.
game,
Tell me, Colton.
Draw this.
transform all spells
Oh.
in both decks
Yeah.
into random secrets.
Yeah.
Wait,
That I'm down with that.
Now
that
that-
would be, and that's even more lore.
That's
I would be
busted.
fucking down
So
for
I
that.
will
You would
say,
have to hold on.
Because that would fuck
Holy.
your opponent up too. That's just
That-
funny.
let me
would
just say
be
real quick, this
crazy.
is a content card. This was
Okay.
designed to
That's
be a
fair.
content card.
That's
But
fair.
you just
That's
upped the
fair.
content
Yes.
there, I think.
Transform
Ah.
all spells in both
I
decks
think,
into
although I
random
think
secrets?
messing with everything in your opponent's deck, I don't think that's a little toxic, I will say.
It's
broken.
more
but
Warlock
it is
than
pro
Yes.
Secret.
content, yeah.
Okay, but the thing is that you're telling me that this card is now gonna fuck me over, like, so I'm gonna put this card in my deck
Mhm.
and deliberately fuck me over on the possible RNG that with my like less handful
It's not even
of
a
spells.
possible fuck you over. You
It
are
will.
fucked over if you
Like,
place
you
this
have to
card in your
literally
deck.
you have to now take 6 or 1 plus however many spells you're going to put in the game or in your deck is now just like you're taking that out of things that you could just put in that would help your deck, because you have to now
Mhm.
any spell you put in that you're like clear, like board clear or whatever,
Mhm.
will just instantly get switched, and this card itself is just the one that's trolling you. So I think that, like, the top there, like, if it was fucking over you and your opponent, then that's just like, it's just troll
Mhm.
card, it's content, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
If it has a purpose.
Mhm.
I just feel like if it doesn't have that, I'm just fucking myself over, and why would I put the card in? But I love the battle cry and the 1/1. Like, I think that's just cool. That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's just like, why would I play this card and fuck myself over?
Gotcha.
Because any spell that I put in is now this 1 plus how many spells you have is just completely useless in your deck,
Gotcha.
in my opinion.
All right.
There are so many bad spells, bad
True,
secrets.
True.
Yeah.
Like, hey, if your opponent played 3 spells, draw some cards. Or what is it? Summon a panther? Like a fucking 4/4 stealth panther? Like, if you just get a deck full of dog shit hunter
secrets.
spells
Yeah.
and not a single mage secret, you're just kind of like, okay, surrender. Like, it's this is quite literally a how long do I want to sit
So-
here until I concede card.
So this is a warlock card. What if this was a neutral card?
Then it
Would
would
you just slot it in
would
house?
That
see
would be
it in the
flavor.
crafting menu
would be
every
flavor.
time you opened it up. You know,
All right.
it's
Alright.
just
But what if it was a neutral, but it did not have
I'm gonna be
at the
honest.
start of the
That's fine.
game thing?
Yeah.
We may have found the worst card in this pack.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Especially after
That-
the next
I would
card.
say that.
All right. Next
But-
card is gonna be. We're just gonna cut it.
Good.
I think we can all agree this card
Yeah.
is a little bit trolly. It's very troll. It's kind of
troll.
trash.
It's troll.
All right.
It's troll.
It's a
I
content
think
card.
if
It's a
it
content
was
card. I love it.
transform all spells in
Hey,
both
this
decks,
is-
and then you got rid of the battle cry,
Mm.
and it's a 10 mana 1/1, so it's just a fucking hole in your
Yes.
deck.
What the
I
fuck?
think it'd be
Yes.
the most hilarious fucking card they
I
could ever
agree.
print,
Oh my
And
god.
and it would be banned from every single tournament.
Yeah, you wouldn't see this.
Oh
Like-
my god.
This is the coolest card of the deck.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All right, Kirk. Read
just
this
get rid
next
of
my
the
one.
battle cry, make
Okay.
it 10 mana, and it's perfect.
All right. Let's.
If it hits both decks, and that's just gaming right
Ooh,
there.
A
Oh,
mage
wow.
paladin. Lux, Lady of Luminosity. Battle cry. Discover a 3 or lower cost card from your deck. If it is a spell, equip it to this. Inspire. Trigger its effect.
So I'm gonna say something. Sadly, you've put Inspire on a card, which means it's dog shit.
Yeah.
That's
I don't know what
just a
Inspire
meme.
does. That's
Whenever
a
you
hero
use your
power.
hero power, trigger this
Oh
effect.
right. Right.
Also, by
right.
the way, you just said whenever you use your hero power, trigger this effect, trigger this effect.
Huh?
FYI. Right?
No, you should.
No.
It should
No?
say. It should say inspire. Trigger the spell.
So I don't want to say
Inspire
the
cast
spell because
right?
that would imply that the spell goes away after you play it. Every time you inspire, the spell triggers. You don't actually use the spell.
Trigger the spell doesn't mean you use the spell.
You could have it
That's
say
how
Inspire
if I were to like print it, that's
X.
how I would read it. The problem is when in my mind and when I wrote trigger the spell, I thought players would see it as you use the spell and then it's out. But if you say trigger its
So-
effect, you know that you're just in it for the effect, so you can just trigger it.
So yes, but inspire is what changes that. Like if it says trigger the spell, yes,
Mhm.
it would mean that it uses the
I
spell.
guess it would
but
be trigger.
inspire
If I said cast the spell, it would make it go away. But if I
Yes,
say trigger
exactly.
the spell, okay, I could say trigger the spell for sure.
But the reason I say because also inspire implies that I can reuse it over and over again.
Mhm.
Inspire does. It
Yeah.
just implies that.
Mhm.
I'm about to open.
I just gotta let me like take a peek at the paladin
Brother-
spells that are
Bro,
3 or
just
less.
like turn on your freaking screen share and let's just look at some 3 mana or less paladin and mage spells.
Yeah.
Because
It really
what
just
I'm
depends, 'cause-
thinking is if there's a crazy fucking paladin
Because like
spell.
all I'm thinking right now is 2 mana oh my god. And I'm like, hell yeah.
Oh,
this
never
is
mind.
awesome.
Okay, I don't
Like-
even wait. No, no.
Yeah.
That's all you had to say. This is
2
dumb.
mana, summon a 1/1 oh my god. Like, you literally have a counter spell at 2
You
mana.
have a permanent protection on a hero power, and then also the next set, maybe you decided to combo. The next set has imbued hero powers, so people want to be using their hero powers, especially mage, because the one that mage gets. Oh, and especially paladin. Okay, maybe
Okay,
you're
what
cooking
happens-
here. Maybe
what
you're cooking here.
Okay, there is a mage spell. There's a mage minion that I found earlier.
This is a
I was
very
looking
powerful
up
card.
mage things.
This is a very powerful card.
It said that your hero power gains bonuses from spell damage. That was a mage card. What is Frostbolt?
I just want
We
to
can
remind
do
you though that you
Frostbolt.
do have to discover the card. So there's a chance that you just discover 3 minions too.
Yeah, but
Okay,
you're discovering
but
a
then
card
you
in your
just-
deck, which
so-
means that doesn't exist.
Yeah,
doesn't
you can just
matter, Kiri.
manipulate it. So
You
what if you just
manipulate
put one thing that is a 3 mana
You just
Like,
put 3 good
yeah.
options that you
Yeah.
want.
Yeah,
Literally.
that's all you do. You just
And you
manipulate it.
can't discover 2 copies of the same card.
You put this in a sort of elemental mage deck or a minion based paladin deck, and then you put 3
Oh,
good
bro.
cards, and this
No,
becomes
you just put this in hero power buff deck.
yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling
Yeah.
you the new he's cooking because the
Yeah.
new
He's
set
cooking.
is going to
And
be
it's just
imbuing.
every time you use your hero power, buff it.
Yeah, exactly. So this becomes stronger and stronger.
Well,
I feel
is
like
there a spell that refreshes your hero power?
no.
There
That's-
is no there is a card where it says you can use your hero power twice. But it's like
Also,
in
cards
standard
says you
right
can
now. I forget what name it is.
Used an unlimited amount of times. Where's that guy?
Where's
You know that guy? I remember
Anyway,
that guy.
anyway.
think
That's
it's a
not in
dragon.
standard. That's not in standard. That's Koldara Drake. Yeah, Koldara
Yeah, it's a
Drake.
dragon.
Six
Yep, it's a
6 mana
Drake.
6/6 epic.
6/5?
Nope, 6 mana 6/6.
Okay. Yeah,
Uh,
that guy's cool.
Use your hero power infinite amount of times.
Yeah.
This card
But
is
that's
strong.
wild. We don't. Wild.
I can't really. I can tell you that I feel like we do not have information on the current standard when it comes by the time like the new standard comes out. But the reason this will be powerful is because the newer cards have like there's spells in the newer cards that are 3 or less that will read, do something, imbue your hero power, and every time you imbue your hero power, it becomes stronger. So, you using your hero power to then increase your hero
Imbue
power
Your hero power
is too strong. Or
Yeah.
I don't even know it's too strong because I can't tell you.
Is there a chance that the opponent just kind of kills this
I'm
card
just
before your
thinking
next
of like
turn?
the
Right?
old
You
buff
place it.
cards. I
Possible.
know.
Sorry, what?
Actually, no, because
Yeah,
you can
sorry,
use it
I-
on the turn you play it. Yeah.
And when you say equip this, just to be clear, does then this get a death rattle or is it
No.
then okay? Okay.
Not yet.
So it's just when this dies, you no longer have the effect,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So
Okay.
when you just to be clear, this pulls the spell out of your deck and equips it to this minion. So
Yeah,
you will
yeah,
no
if it's there.
longer draw the spell, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And
Okay.
then when it dies, that spell fizzles?
Yeah.
Okay. Then yes, this card I still feel like is very powerful
I'm
as
just
long as you
thinking
can
of the fucking
combo
2
it onto
mana
the card.
increase your hero power damage by 1. Like I'm just thinking of that, and I'm like, cool.
Yeah.
Every time I hero power, I get to increase it by 1. Fucking
It's kind of slow.
What's his
I'm
name?
just gonna say this is
Town-
just strong. This is just kind
Town
of. I
Hall?
can't
No.
say.
I don't
can't
think it's
say-
like broken.
No, I don't think it's broken.
I think it's a
just
cool
strong.
card though. I think
It's
it
a
is
cool
cool.
card.
I think
Yeah.
you can manipulate your deck to make it very viable, and
yes.
and
How can you manipulate
if you
your
do
deck
that,
to make it work reliably.
And
I
I'll
like
say
that.
one more thing.
it's
If
a
this
better
was
gen.
made by an employee from Blizzard, this would read copy from your deck. It would not pull the card out of your deck.
I thought if I copied it, I thought it would be too broken because then you have multiple.
It is too broken,
Yeah.
but
It is
also
already.
it is too
Yeah, but
broken.
that-
But it is. That's how
First
Blizzard
gen
would print it.
employees
But you
make
nerfed it.
cards.
I
I'm
nerfed
telling
You
you,
it.
that's
nerfed it
the way
because
Fuck.
you get rid of 2 cards, right? So you
Yeah.
nerfed it because you get rid of 2 cards, but
Yeah.
you can manipulate it.
I tried to make
So,
this card in particular as balanced as I could. There's other cards in the set that I try to make a little bit worse, and
This
some I
is-
try to make better. But
This is strong. I just can't. We can't.
This
I
is-
can't tell the power until
it's
like the
it's
new set
cooking.
comes out.
It's all we can say.
Some
Yeah, it's cooking.
All right. What is
That's
the
not good.
strongest card from the TJ set?
TJ said I gotta look at him again.
Probably
Probably Lux.
Wukong.
Oh wait, no,
battery, shut up,
Wukong.
that's
Sorry.
It's Wukong.
No, I even,
Oh, yeah,
dude, I
Wukong.
forgot. Whoa,
Wukong.
I forgot him. It's Wukong.
Okay.
It's probably Wukong.
What is
yeah.
what is the
Wukong.
worst card from this set?
LeBlanc.
Oh, LeBlanc.
Probably LeBlanc.
Probably LeBlanc.
LeBlanc
LeBlanc's
support is
Yeah,
the
but
worst card.
downside
Alright.
to
Hey,
literally only yourself.
Literally, that's what I'm saying, right? You're only giving the downside to yourself, so it's actually dog water. But
The
if
best
it got
part
if you got rid of that,
is that you made
would
a
be a cool
card
card.
that gives you a downside and no reward.
yeah. But
yeah.
You get the troll.
say the next
Some million
words. Say
secrets.
the next words, Terry.
What is the coolest card?
LeBlanc.
LeBlanc as well?
In my opinion,
I
yes.
feel like
Or
what
Thresh.
AP Zin would do actually turned out to be a lot cooler because
Did-
I was.
So when I
feel
say
like
cool,
it-
it's like you would really like to use this card and make a deck with it.
Yes,
you know?
I
think
feel
that's
like
what
this-
cool cards are, you know?
Okay.
I mean,
The
it's up
Thresh.
to your
I think
interpretation, but that's one of the ones.
I also agree with Kirk because I feel like you can make some really cool shit
You could
So
just do fun
one
things with
mana
the card.
draw
Yeah.
specifically this, and the
Spell
fact that
damage.
it's like it's any class.
It's not
It's
saying
neutral.
it's not saying spell, it's not saying minion, it's not saying weapon, which all things could it be with spell damage, and you could
True.
draw them with this. Like this is you could do rogue deck where it's Kingsbane rogue and you give your weapon spell damage somehow. I don't know how if you could do that, but like then you shuffle the Kingsbane back
There's
into
a
your
way.
deck, draw the exactly, there's a way. Then you can draw the Kingsbane again for 1 mana. Like this is a very cool card, and the utility on it feels very strong, and it's even introducing something into Hearthstone that hasn't been in Hearthstone, which is a neutral spell.
True.
If it is
True.
still a neutral
That's fair.
spell,
Yeah.
so I think this is the coolest card.
Okay, all right, we got at
Now-
least 2 votes on that.
I do
Yep.
have to say,
Yeah.
if it was wild, I would rather have the Lux. I would love
Yes.
playing with Lux and Wild.
Yes,
Yeah.
Lux and Wild would be
'Cause-
really fun.
Bro, the
Honorable
amount
mention.
of fucking amazing shit I would do
Yeah.
with that stupid ass
Yeah.
fucking Drake in a 1-turn combo. Oh,
I love it. I agree.
Shit.
I agree.
Sick. All right.